So, Haley, what a special day for you to receive Jesus first time in your life. I would say 3 important things for you to remember. First, you are receiving Jesus first time in your life during the octave of Easter. It's a very special time. That's why every day we are singing that Gloria, glory to God in the highest. Secondly, today is your birthday. And should don't forget. So every day till the remaining years of your life, you need to remember this day very specially, the most important day in your life. Third, today's readings. What a special reading. A special personal encounter Jesus had with his disciples. The same way Jesus is going to have a special encounter with you. Always Jesus' encounter was very personal. And the first reading we heard today from the Acts of the Apostles, like all these days we are hearing from the Acts of the Apostles, there Saint Peter, the first pope, is explicitly, courageously proclaiming Jesus is the Lord, and there is only one name under the sky to be saved, that is Jesus. So that Jesus, you are going to receive that Jesus. Today is a very special day. Today onwards, you are going to encounter Jesus in a special way. First, Holy Communion. What is the meaning of communion? Communion is not one-sided. It's reciprocal. You become one with Jesus. As Saint Teresa of Child Jesus said, the first day when she received communion, she has written beautifully. She wrote like this: today, Therese disappeared like a drop of water in the ocean. Only Jesus remained. So that's what's going to happen. And that's not only just applicable for Eli, for all of us. We are called to disappear. Only Jesus needs to remain in our life. John 3:30, that's a beautiful word of God. Jesus must increase in our life and I must decrease. Every time when we enter the church, we genuflect because there is a presence of Christ. And today onwards, you are going to, because there is a tabernacle. And today onwards, you are going to become a living tabernacle. You are carrying Jesus. We are all called to do that. Wherever we go, we are carrying that Jesus. We become that living tabernacle of Jesus. And that's what's going to happen. Now, connected with the gospel today, it's a wonderful gospel. Peter said, I'm going for fishing. There is no consulting, Why Jesus is coming and abiding in us? Because we need to consult him all the time. Lord, what do you want me to do? In small things, big things, in everything, especially small things. Our God is a God of small things. So it is so important to consult with even small things. Even sometimes, very small things. But Peter here, maybe out of his frustration, disappointment, he said, I am going for fishing. He was not consulting. Maybe he thought, because he denied Jesus 3 times, that Jesus is not going to involve him anymore, the ministry. So he said, I'm going for fishing. I don't think I have any hope. But you look at, liturgically, every day we are preparing for something. Now, all these days we are preparing, we are looking forward. The Divine Mercy Sunday is coming, and the Pentecost is coming. So, here we see also Jesus' great love and mercy. And Jesus never abandoned them, but though they left him, they said, I'm going for fishing, others also followed him. And what happened? The whole night they worked, but nothing. They didn't have anything. And Jesus came and asked, friends, like that word, friends, because John 14 and 15 says, I call you friends. Today onwards, Jesus is going to be your friend. So Jesus asked, friends, do you have something? Have you got something? They said nothing. And immediately Jesus is saying, why don't you put your nets on your right side? Now I'm going to ask you a question to Eli. Professionally, by profession, what was the profession Jesus had? Who was Jesus? What work Jesus was doing while he was on earth? Carpenter. Very good. I don't know how many of us knows that. Carpenter. And what was Peter's profession? What was Peter's job? He was a fisherman. Here is a big carpenter is advising to this fisherman, why don't you fish this way? It's almost, there is an idiom, you don't know about that. Selling coals to Newcastle. It's impossible. But out of great obedience, Peter did that. And what was the result? They had a big catch. See, what is the difference here? What's the magic? The same boat, same net, same people, but what made the difference? The presence of Jesus. So even in our life also, the presence of Jesus will make a huge difference. That's what's going to happen today onwards. Always consult with Jesus. Make sure Jesus is in your life so that your life will be wonderful. And Jesus is going to be your wonderful friend till the end of your life. And He is your wonderful friend. He will be with you till the end. So, as we are celebrating this Mass, we can pray for the grace. And every time when you come to Mass, always say to Jesus, Jesus, I'm happy to be here. Jesus, I love you. That's the point. We are called to love and to be loved. And pray always for the grace to love Him more and more. Will you do that? Wonderful. So we will continue our Mass and we can continue to pray so that we may all love Jesus more and more.